is Collins, also known as Bumpay, and you're watching your 2 cents for today.
Welcome back to your 2 cents for today. I am so glad to have y'all back. So today we are with a stylist, right? A fashion stylist, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about what he does and how he's gotten into what you do. So tell people, first of all, I guess we'll start with tell people what you're about and what you do and what you wear.
Okay. First of all, I really love fashion. Maybe you can tell. I don't know, but I mean, fashion really it varies. Like everyone has their own definition of what it could be, but at the end of the day, it's all about how you represent yourself. Like before speaking to someone, like because that's the first thing you see, like what someone has on. So I pride myself a lot in like what I wear. It might be something basic or minimalistic, but like to me, how it looks put together is like the number one thing. And I mean, aside from being a stylist, I just want to go into styling a lot more this year. And I've always been into fashion, but aside from being a stylist, I'm also an engineer. I studied engineering in school. I have a degree. That's what regular.
So you graduated and everything.
Yeah.
And did you just decide while being an engineer that you wanted to go into fashion?
I mean, I've always been into fashion. Always, like it's just something that's always been a part of me, like since like the genesis of time, for me. So I always knew I was going to do something within fashion, but I just didn't know what. Like at that beginning point, I was just a regular consumer, just buying all the dope pieces, like going through like boutiques. Pretty much it all like I would spend all my free time just looking at clothes online, like just scrolling through like an online boutique. Like I wasn't buying a lot of stuff then, just being a college kid, and there's only so much you can afford. But trust me, my wish list was full all the time. Like I was always scrolling. There's always new stuff that I want. Like even like I'll buy certain things just to like have them because I think they look nice. They might not look good on me, but just like it's art,
Right.
So that's like my best, like the best way I connect with art.
Right.
So it's a really, really important aspect of my life that, like, I know it's like one part of my life that I'm like for sure about. Like pretty much, like I just know it's there.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus other things. It's always been there. So are you more of do you more go into designer, or you switch things up with like things from thrifting?
I like to switch things up.
Okay.
I don't thrift a lot, but I do. I do like when I find a good thrift item, though. Like I will cherish that like with my life,
Right.
It's like one of one. You won't see anybody else like rocking that item, and usually it's very like cool looking with the way it's cut and stuff like that. So, but I just don't have the patience and the time to go through like a thrift store, like finding
pieces,
that kind of stuff. So, but in general, like I like to shop like from bare minimum to like upscale, like streetwear, all that kind of stuff. It really all depends on the item.
Okay.
What I like,
what I like, caught up in the designer. Like if it's not designer, it's not fashion.
Yeah,
that's not for you. As long as it's unique.
As long as it's cool. Like if I see it and I like it, then I'm 100% confident that shit is fire.
Right.
Like basically, So if I like it, then I like it. Like I know it's fire, and I know like all the people who recognize like dope pieces will be able to recognize that this is fire, and it's not just about the hype. I would say I have a little bit of like a hype side to me still, like just a little bit, but no, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
What's crazy?
Man, crazy is like you need to see some hypebeasts. Like they literally like just buy everything. Like let's say something like Supreme or Bape or something like that. Like it's like they're so like immense in the the culture and like the hype of that item and stuff like that. So yeah, but that's not me. But there's certain like hype pieces that I like. I wouldn't say I'm much of a hypebeast anymore though. Like that was back in like early college days. I'm still an engineer, pretty much. We're working from home, and all that kind of stuff. And so like basically COVID really pushed back in college. Like I did a little styling here and there, you know, like I was that guy that would help like friends buy, like find like a unique item, or like, you know, find like, I'll tell you where you can find this piece. I'll tell you, you know, like this one is more legit than this one, you know, like, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, so I was just always that person, like kind of that people around me came to for little things like that, you know.
That's what kicked everything off?
That's pretty much like the foundation of it. And then this 2020, basically, really before COVID though, I wouldn't say COVID pushed me to get more so into like styling and stuff like that. Like I would say, you know, I just as getting older, and it was just always a passion for me. So like I decided to just make the move and, you know, started like networking more, and I was able to land a gig with like really big celebrity stylists to work as his assistant. So that basically just like opened a lot of doors for me, and you know, will still open a lot more doors for me coming. Are you still? Is that the position you have now? Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Okay, so are you in Dallas area right now, or are you just?
No, so pretty much right now, like I'm basically based in LA because you know that's where.
I see that's where you've been. That's why I wasn't sure. I was like,
that's where the grind is at right now. Like for me, with what I'm trying to do, and you know the level of success I'm trying to get to. So you know, if you need to make that move or whatever you need to do to get to where you want to be, like just do it. Like,
are you from out here?
No, so I was born and raised in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, I came out here when I was 17, and I went to school in New York for a year. And after that, I moved to Texas and I did college. And after college, I was
went to New York for a year. You said?
Yeah, I went to school in New York for a year before Texas, before like college. So it was like a year, pretty much kind of like high school to like bridge the gap between school in Nigeria and like the US. So I did that, then UNT, and after UNT, you know, just started working. I'm also pursuing the engineering route, but at the end of the day, I knew that wasn't really what I wanted to do, like for the long run. You know, it was more so like a backup plan, pretty much, in case like things didn't work out. Because I mean, I still like, you know, science and stuff like that. I think it's cool still, but you know, this is something that I think is part of me.
People, what moves did you take to go towards that route? Because I know you're in the position that you like right now.
Yeah.
Doing what you love.
So like the first gig, like let's say the first official gig that I did, like me and my friend over there, we did it together actually. We styled some African musician. His name is Rema. He's like one of the uprising, like biggest act from Africa right now. I use Rema. Okay. Yeah. So like, it's pretty much a networking game and applying those points. Like, you know, like who you know will help you get to like where you want to be, but you're not just going to close your mouth and like expect to get fed.
Right.
You know? Like you need to push for it. Like you might reach out to that person one time, they might not reply. You know, you need to follow up. You need to, if you really want it.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's dive deeper into this. So because
but I'm also talking about like getting like a particular job, just more so getting in the atmosphere of things.
Right.
Yeah.
And in the network. So getting in the network, you would need to you like. So how did you hit people up? Did you do it through social media?
No, I didn't hit people up. I'm just saying, trying to explain something that I knew someone, like, you know, true, like mutual friends, like we're cool, and he's a producer. So he was basically the one like producing the video and stuff like that, and he, you know, he reached out to me like that they had like this budget, this is what they're working with, and because prior to that I had mentioned to him, you know, that this is what I'm trying to do, like, you know, and these people have seen the way, you know, like I put pieces together and stuff like that, so like they have faith in me, you know, to be able to give me such like a high profile like person to work with on a big project and stuff. So that was basically how that opportunity came, just based off someone that I kind of knew. But at the end of the day, it's not just about knowing someone; it's about just having dope stuff, like just being fire.
Right.
If you're fire, like everyone will see, like everyone can tell, like it's just gonna be within you. If it's something that's your passion, literally everyone around you will be able to tell that this is this person's path. Pretty much.
Right. So is your Instagram kind of your like portfolio where people saw that you were styling, or did you have something separate to show off?
Prior to this year, I didn't have anything separate. Like my whole style portfolio was just me getting dressed, taking pictures on Instagram.
Right.
That's it. And I wasn't I'm not even consistent with it. Like I feel like there are a lot of times where I go out, like I'm dressed fly, but I just don't take a picture, or I never post it on Instagram.
Right.
I think so. But the little one that I posted still, built a little like hype around it, like a little, because it was original content. So
right.
Of course, like people are going to, people are going to recognize that this is not far off from something that like Bumpay would put together or something like that.
Right.
And like just off Instagram, like Instagram's like pretty cool because off Instagram I have so many Instagram friends that just off fashion, like so it's like we connect off this form of art, and like we be hyping each other up on like Instagram all the time, and like I've never met this person in my life in real life,
Right.
But like we would talk so much, like like they would send like if they wanted to buy something, they'll send it to you to me basically, or vice versa, like like which one do you think is cooler, like stuff like that. Like we connect over that because it's like-minded people. So pretty much I started with just doing my Instagram stuff. But right now I'm working on like my portfolio and like a website, stuff like that, like business cards, and because things are going in the right path right now. Like things are going really well the way I wanted to go. So I'm just learning and just waiting for greatness to come.
Yeah. With the pandemic, has it affected your business negatively in any way? Did it slow you down? Did it prevent any opportunities or events or anything like that?
So I would say I don't. I think it has affected. I pretty much just go deeper into this line of work during COVID, So I can't really compare. No, I just go like deeper into like styling this like during COVID time.
Okay.
You feel me? So like, I can't really just say this is how it is right now versus this was how it was last year when there wasn't COVID.
Right. Okay.
Like, but I think from what I've heard and just from like working with people like other stylists and people like that, definitely things are a lot slower because as a stylist, you probably either styling some celebrity for like an award show, like movie, music, or maybe like an athlete, or and those things were kind of like slowed down for like most part of COVID.
Right.
And you can't even travel to like places to go work on projects, because a lot of people are just scared. So I definitely think it did slow things down.
Right.
But I'm just jumping into like the water right now at this point, and to me, it's going at like a pretty decent pace, but I could see it being way faster.
Okay, yeah. I see what you mean. Has it like given you more opportunities than you expected throughout the situation of being remote, or it's kind of like the same in general? You haven't lost anything, you haven't really gained anything. You just move forward with everything.
I've gained a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I've gained a lot for sure. I've learned so much. Like I've met like brand owners that like are so inspiring. I've been around a lot of greatness. Like,
so who are some of your favorite people that you've worked with?
Favorite that I've worked with, Davido, for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I worked with Davido.
For like an event concert?
For music video, actually. The song is not, the album just came out, but the video is not out yet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you can't tell us yet?
I think because the song is out, like, yeah, I can tell you the name of the song, like, but you can't see the visuals, of course, until it comes out.
We're okay with that. What song is it?
It's a song with Chris Brown and Young Thug. It's called Shopping Spree.
Okay.
Off his new album.
And y'all did the music, you did it style.
Yeah, I did the styling for Davido. Yeah.
Okay, that's live.
Yeah, so.
Wow, where was that at? Was that in LA?
Yeah, it was in LA. Yeah, he was really cool people. Like he made me food in his, like, at the Airbnb where they were staying. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, there's like a big time celebrity, like, making me food, like, and like for example, like, this was kind of, what's the word, official, but my sister's a big Davido fan, like, and we were just chopping it up.
Yeah.
I told him about it, and like he let me call my sister, like, he talked to my sister on FaceTime.
Oh my
Like,
God.
something
I know
like,
she lost.
Yeah, she was like so happy, like. So he was really cool people. He was really dope. Great energy. Great energy.
Okay,
for
that's
sure.
one of your favorites.
That's been one of my favorites. Yeah. Like,
Okay,
it was a long day. Like, we spent like 15 hours, like,
really?
or like 12 hours being on set. That, yeah, it was crazy, but it was a cool project. I'm glad I was on that project, and he was really dope. So he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's very live. Okay, what's another favorite? One more. What's another someone you worked with in the industry or outside the industry that you really like loved, or you really were just super excited about?
Another person. So I've worked with a couple of people that just, like, regular styling for, let's say, like a virtual event or something like that. But outside of styling, someone that had really just impressed me, like, from meeting them, was is this guy. His name is Jordan Bentley. Mm-hmm. He owns this brand called Hypeline.
Right.
Yeah, and Hypeline is like an animation brand, and it's really big. Like, I went there to, like, go pull stuff to style, like, a client, because, like, we're styling, like, we reach out to, like, different brands. You go up to their store, like, you could pull out stuff. Like, that's a whole like back end game to, like, styling. It's not just about being able to put someone into, like, a dope outfit. Like,
right. There's
a lot more that goes into it. Like, a lot of, like, things that go into it. Like, working with the people from the store, and working with PR agencies, marketing. Like,
oh, really?
There's a lot more that goes into it. Like, a lot of people think it's
so it's not like you just pick the outfit and go.
Yeah, it's not just you just pick the outfit and go. Like, there's a lot of, like, different things that, if you really want to be, like, a real stylist, yeah, there's a lot of things that go into it. Okay, my dream goal, like, my number one, let me share this with you guys now. Like, my number one, like, thing that I want to accomplish is owning a clothing boutique.
Okay.
Yeah, so
with
that's
your own brand.
Not with my own brand, no. Like, I love, like, seeing other brands. I love seeing, like, this. I want to own a boutique that has, like, the best pieces from Dior, the best pieces from, like stuff that maybe, like, I, like, handpicked.
Right.
Like, not everything in the collection, because it's Dior, that makes, like, then it makes sense,
Right.
So that's, like, my number. That's, like, one of the biggest things that I would like to accomplish. Then, like, yes, like you were saying, if I was to do something else, maybe, I don't know if I would act in the movie, but, like, I'll tell the story, and then, have someone, like, write it for me. But I would like a movie to be made about my life.
Okay, so I know in fashion there's a lot of sexuality boundaries that have been broken. We've seen, like, crop tops on men, skirts, and things like that. Do you see those? Do you make those boundaries yourself? Do you break those boundaries to yourself, or do you make it a habit of consistently breaking that boundary of what's feminine and what's manly and things like that?
Yes, that's a great question. Like, I'm so glad you answered that question. Like, if you look on my Instagram right now, trust me, like look at my shoes. They have heels.
I don't think they can't see them.
Okay, yeah, you can't see them, but my shoes have heels right now, like 3 millimeters or something like that. But you know, that's not something you find a regular guy wearing. But my outfit looks dope. Like, you know, it looks clean. So
He does look pretty fly.
it's like I'm all for breaking boundaries. I'm all for like exploring. I'm all for, you know, if it's dope, it's dope. Like, you know,
Right.
if the designer created it and like, you know, like at the point of creating it, like they thought like a guy could wear these boots, you know, then and like I see those boots and like I think, oh yeah, those look cool too. You know, it's like a connection with like the designer. Like we
Right.
kind of like both see what other people don't see.
Right.
So yeah, I'm all for breaking boundaries. You know, like I'm not just going to like hop on a trend just because oh it looks feminine. So like I'm trying to like definitely no. But if I see something that I think will fit into my rotation, like into my current closet, I'm definitely gonna buy it.
Right. Rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay, so we're
Well,
gonna.
more so with that, like it's more so like like shoes, I guess. Yeah, like I have like a crop sweater.
Would you paint your nails?
Yeah, I've thought about that. I would.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's cool.
Okay.
How you feel about it?
About painting nails?
Yeah, guys like painting their
I
nails.
don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's dope.
I've seen guys pull it off.
Yeah, I think
I've seen
it
guys
really is all about.
I think guys pull. I think the thing is though about it is that people can pull it off and not pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen that many guys that have their nails painted, first of all. But the guys I've seen, I think they pull it off pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, like, ASAP Rocky rocks.
It usually comes with their usual look. It's usually a look for them. They're constantly painted. They're constantly done.
Yeah, and all about, like, how you carry yourself. And, like, you can literally put on some sweatpants, t-shirt, you know, and still be the flyest person in the room.
Right.
You know, to me.
Okay, so
Style comes with a lot of confidence.
you either have it or you don't. So the style really comes with confidence. So you might have to have more confidence if you have style, and you might look better than you.
I mean, no, there's some people who are really confident, but they don't have style. Like, yeah.
I was trying to help a little bit. I was trying to give that to them.
But it's good when like it merges together. Like, but you have to have more style. Then if you have good style, then of course, like you be confident in yourself that.
I'm very confident in these glasses.
Yeah, so they're
So
cool.
they look good?
They look good, yeah.
But you wouldn't cop
But
them.
I wouldn't cop them, cause yeah. Like,
But on me, they look fantastic.
on you, they look good. Yeah, just because they look good on you,
Fantastic.
they look fabulous. Like,
Thank you.
just because they look good on you doesn't mean that I want to buy them. You know.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know, like I might like them a little, but I might not want to buy them. Like, you know, buying stuff for me now sometimes it's just like I know what I'm trying to wear. Like I want to have like a certain aesthetic or like certain like key pieces and stuff like that. So I'm not just like buying everything that I like or like something like that. It's more so.
Do you usually have a budget for your styles? Like, if when you're a stylist, you have a budget and you just pick whatever, or they give you stuff to already choose from?
It depends on like projects, like on a project base. Like it depends on how many shoots you're doing. Like, it depends on how many looks you're doing. Like, 'cause you could have a project where you're styling the person for only one look, you know,
Right.
or like they will have to change 4 or 5 times. So that's like more clothes. You have to have more options.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Do you have to bring stuff, or you just show up to the studio?
Yeah, I'm the one that brings everything.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
That's why I say like working with like PR agents, like key factor, like connecting with the brands, like building a relationship. Because like the guy I work with, Ugo Mosier, he's like the main stylist for the head stylist for Maluma. Maluma is like a Latin singer. So basically, like with that, for example, like he gets paid like a retainer monthly, you know. So and then
because he's a permanent.
it's like this artist is big right now, and you have to be there on standby, like whatever project they have. Like so, basically, like how you pay a retainer to your lawyer,
Right.
you know, like for whenever you get into trouble,
Right.
and so like there's like stuff like that There's depends on projects, depends on like if it's like a editorial shoot or
So do you have an
like a
accountant
video.
to handle your money, or do you
No.
just handle it yourself?
Yeah, myself for now.
Okay, well, I do thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. It's really my ideal to get people who are on their way to something big and beautiful, and I hope to have you again in a few years so we can see the progress and see how far you've come, what you've accomplished.
Yeah, I hope to be on here again. Hopefully, maybe 30 years from now, I'll be like, oh, that's that show.
We're gonna be filthy rich by then.
You'd be like the next offer or something.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, remember that time on this episode?
I'll be like,
We only do the big stars here, guys. We only do the big stars. We only do the big stars like your 2 cents for today. So thank y'all for coming on. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you have anything to say, if you like the show, and if you are a fan of the current feature and the next future features to come. Thank you.
Thank you.
So what is your 2 cents for today?
Right. Okay. So my 2 cents for today. One of them would be just like stay true to yourself. Like I know, like it sounds very very cliche, but just being true to yourself and like having an understanding for yourself and what you're trying to achieve, and just work like slowly towards it, and just try to be happy.
Be happy.
Yeah.